Yeah.
All these things came out of your mouth.
My wife especially loves this.
Handout? Oh, handout.
He's done it for years, and this is the peachy 13.
Oh, my.
Are you about ready to go?
I'm about ready to see
All right. Has everyone got a handout? There'll be a quiz. Office hours are right at the top.
Can somebody close that door back there? I don't see very well anyway.
And if you'd like some coffee, we have coffee. We have a few cookies left over here. Thank you for coming. I'm Alex Storrs. I'm part of the colloquium committee, I guess, for lack of a better name. It's the group that tries to organize things. This is our final physics colloquium of the semester. We'll have our dear colleague, Henry Chen, telling us all about his 4 decades. Come on, man. 4 decades of experience with students and colleagues and physics and wonderful stuff like that. One of the hazards of being a professor is that you get lots of desk copies of books, and Henry and I share a fascination with both physics and music, and so I wanted to give Henry a desk copy of The Science of Sound that contains the results of that experiment that we keep arguing about. So it's listed in the front.
Thank you so much.
Without further ado,
It's close to the end of the semester. All of us have many things to do, so I'm going to thank you for taking time out to attend. First of all, so if these sentiments are not lost in the hurried end of the talk, I want to give thanks. I first want to mention the fondness that I have for my colleagues in the department, past and present. I will mention some of the faculty members later, but my thoughts are for all faculty members, past and present, whose combined intellect, wisdom, and devotion to Towson convince me beyond any doubt that we are in excellent hands for the next decades. This also includes members of the staff. They're my colleagues, whose capabilities and devotion support us all. For instance, Harold got together the demonstration equipment, Mark is there manning the camera, and so on. And this also includes the students, okay? You really have helped to give me good feelings and memories as I retire. I'm especially impressed by your intellectual abilities, your hard work, and especially your goodness to us faculty members and to each other. I've told you science, like most activities, is a communal endeavor. People, even ones like Einstein and Newton, work in various spheres of ideas shared by many and gain insights from those others. And you students are all ready to join the community of scientists. Finally, I want to mention two people outside the Towson community without whom my life would not be what it is today, reasonably successful and very satisfying. One, Phil Rose, my friend and mentor, and former head of the experimental physics group at the University of Maryland College Park. He showed me what an ideal mentor and PhD advisor could be, concerned for the welfare of his grad students more than for his own career or time, and generous beyond any expectation. Secondly, Linda, my wife. As only those of you who are in a successful marriage can know fully, she is a sine qua non of my life. Without her, nothing would happen. I want to take the next 45 minutes or so to tell you what it has been for me to have spent 44 years as a full-time member of the Towson academic community. The talk will be partly my view of history of the department. It's really marvelous to be out there and see all these. Where is my perfectly round elephant whose mass may be neglected? It's just lovely. Thank you so much. It's going to be partly my view of the history of the department. Quoting from this, who has ADD? My history of the department, because the department we have is a remarkable institution, and it's worthwhile trying to say words about why it ended up like this. And the accompanying history, of course, will be a few old pictures, and this talk will partly be reminiscence, and partly physics discussion with some demonstration, all of course interwoven with admonitions, right? And the right to admonish the Chinese believe is conferred by age. Towson was founded in 1866 as a state normal school in Baltimore County, Baltimore City. After moving in 1915 out to Towson, presumably in the midst of cow pastures, its name was changed in 1935 to Towson State Teachers College. And what you see here is the stuff before World War II. Here is Stevens, here's Van Bachlen. Here is the power plant, notice where Smith Hall is now. There's absolutely nothing here. And these are Prettyman and Richmond, I guess. In 1963, the third word was dropped. It was now Towson State College, TSC. Even today, old Baltimoreans still call it the State Teachers or State College. Here you see President Earl Hawkins at the change of name on the left here. Not too great a picture, but there he is. I liked him very much. And president until 1969. The name change, however, signaled a new and growing role for Towson. As part of that growth, a new building was constructed. And so in the fall of 1965, for the first time at Towson, classrooms were no longer primarily in Stevens Hall. All of you who know Stevens can imagine it's pretty hard these days to think of that as being the only class building, but in fact it was. Okay? And here's a picture of that new building, what we now call Old Smith Hall.